Capitano, Camino, Canucko, day 36, part 3. First time I'm doing a three-parter. And part of it is because I'm so relieved. There's such a weight off my shoulders. I'm the happiest I have ever been at this moment today. And I am very, very proud of myself. Earlier today, I did the top 10 list of worse things about the Camino, my Camino. Kathy with the C pointed out it shouldn't be worse, it should be worst. So I humbly apologize. Right now, I am going to do the 10 best things about my Camino, or bestest, maybe. It's interesting because I would have thought it would be easier to come up with the worst things than the best things, but there were a lot of things I had to leave off this list. And as I did earlier this morning, I've written down some notes so I remember. Drum roll, please. The number 10 reason that the Camino, my Camino, has been the best is Cerveza Grandes. It's that cold beer at the end of a day in the sun usually, and I just love it. I've had more beer in the past 5 weeks than I've had in my entire life, and I like it. And Kathy with a C says it's good for me, or gooder, and it's a highlight for me. Number 9. It's when I get to my new place, and there have been 36 different places. I take my shoes off, I take my socks off, I take my clothes off, often before I enter the room, and I take a hot shower, and I lie on the bed, spread-eagled, and sleep for an hour. That's fantastic. I love it. Number 8. The Camino. From wanting to kill me, to hurting me, to lying to me, confusing me, frustrating me, surprising me. I'm now BFFs with the Camino. I love the Camino. We're pals. I'd invited her to come for Christmas one year, but she doesn't have a passport. Number 7. The 2,000 pictures I've taken and videos of cats and dogs and food pics for Faz, who loves them, and bulls and cows. Sometimes I can't tell the difference unless, anyhow. Some funny stuff, the selfies I've taken, the churches. I've taken pictures of tons of churches and not one fucking synagogue. I couldn't find one. And lastly, my toes. Thank you for being supportive of my toes, which look like crap. Number 6, stopping to smell the roses, which in no small part is thanks to my Camino daughter, Laura, who taught me to literally stop and smell the roses. I'd never done that before. Now, some of them have no scent, but some of them smell great. I even like the smell of manure. Now, you could say that's bullshit, and you'd probably be right. Number 5, creating and maintaining Capitano, Camino, Canucko, my alter ego. I love the man. He's funny. He's way cooler than I am, and he wears a lot of hats. I'm not wearing one right now. Number 4, the wonderful people I've met on this journey. I kept a list called Camino people, and I marked down who they are, what country they're from, and there's so many. And some I met for 5 minutes, and some I met in the first week and I've kept in touch with. In no particular order, and hopefully not leaving too many people out. There was Wild Mike, who's a Texan who's lived in Switzerland for the past 25 years, who's a bit of a religious zealot. He held my hand during grace, and he's anti-pharma and pro-plants for curing cancer, and he takes his walking sticks and he crosses them, and he's in your face, but he's a sweetheart, and he reminds me of my late friend Jerry. Then there's Joss with 3 S's, the barista along the route, who told me his last name is Joss with 3 S's because his girlfriend didn't like the idea that his name ended in SS. She was from Switzerland. Maybe she knows Mike, I don't know. And he insisted that a Peregrino stole his cat, Punky. And that was a really fun thing. Then there's all the Canadians and all the Brits and Aussies and Croatians. There's ZZ Top Croatian Robbie, who kept calling me Frank, and I didn't have the heart to tell him my name was Henry. Isabel and Jody, and of course Laura, the flower child who I love. And I can't emphasize enough how much Kathy with a K, my ex-Camino wife, meant to me, and how she is the reason that I'm standing or sitting here right now in a beautiful room in Santiago. And what else? Actually doing it. I've been talking about it for 2 years since I had this epiphany that I was going to do it. And I did it. I mean, I was telling complete strangers, homeless people, hey, I'm doing the Camino Trail. And, usually they would say, oh yeah, I did it also. So anyhow, number 2, the encouragement I've gotten from you and from so many people, from Kathy, from Matt and Faz, from who else? Jay, my friend Lab, and Steve, and Steve, and Steve, and Jack, and Jack, and Jack, and Smay, and Jesse, and anybody else who I've left out, but especially from my son Mark, who never missed an opportunity to tell me how proud he was of me. Well, Mark, I'm even prouder of you. And finally, drum roll again, the number 1 reason that the Camino, it was the best Camino for me, was I'm in the best physical shape. I'm in the best mental shape. I'm happy. I'm happier now than I've ever been. And I want to thank the Camino for that. And I hope that this old dog at 72 has learned a new trick, and this is the way I will lead my life. I will not bemoan the past or think about the future. I will live in the present. My late mother's favorite expression was, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, today's a gift, the present. And my son David is working on a documentary on it. I might have mentioned that before. I don't remember. I've had 2 beers tonight. And I get it now. I get it. Today is a gift. And I hope to appreciate everything I have and the people that I love and that are around me. This is a rambling message, and it's my 3rd. And I will continue tomorrow and possibly on Monday, because I'm still going to be in Santiago. But for tonight, that's it. So again, I want to thank all of you who are watching this and that have been watching me for 5 weeks. And I love you. I love you, Kathy, more than you'll ever know. And my sons and Faz and the Chicos, Noah and Shai, and my friends and my sisters. I'm a very, very fortunate man, and I hope that I recognize that now. Good night, buenos dias, and no more buen camino.